friends and family.
It's all about sharing a feast and cheers.
It's always been happy cause the children are dear.
It's all about peace every time of the year.
If only I could see your face again, not behind the screen at the other end.
If only we could party, kick back your boots, just let me.
Wishing Christmas time to be together again.
It's all about the family. It's all about TNC. What? It's all about the family. Don't fret, don't sweat. You know what it is, cause you know, and I know we'll be together
We're
again.
going together to be together. It's Christmas time once again, and you know how we'll begin. Spread love and receive blessings from above.
If only I could see your face again, not behind the screen at the other end. If only we could party, kick back your boots, just let me.
Wishing Christmas time we'd be together again.
Wishing Christmas time we'll be together again.
The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees all things new. I'm Coach Celia Jacob, streaming to you live from Southwood City. Good evening. You're watching Business Brews and Beyond, Season 1, Episode 12. And we're back. Thank you everyone for joining me for my 12th episode for the season 1 of Business Brews and Beyond. So if you just tuned in, please share our link so that you can inspire more people to start brewing their own business ideas and help them get some tips and tricks of the trade from our guest for tonight. Post your questions in the comment section and connect with us later tonight. And learn more about the power of connection and collaboration. So a little bit something about me. I'm Coach Celia Jacob, a former overseas Filipino worker turned digital entrepreneur, a branding strategist, and a passion to profit coach. I help people define their grind and upgrade. So now let's talk about this show. What is Business Brews and Beyond? Business Brews and Beyond is all about empowering creatives, entrepreneurs, freelancers, and everyday people to define their grind and upgrade. Our goal is to create a ripple effect of kindness and support through the power of connection and collaboration. So I hope you stick around because you will be inspired by my guests for tonight. Special friends who really, truly, truly inspired me to make a difference, to create an impact, to build a safe space, a community that lifts each other up. So, yeah, so let me just introduce to you my guest. So when women support each other, believe me, incredible things starts to happen. That's what I said last week when I guested the president and CEO of TNC, Apple Esplana Manansala, because that's what we're doing. No, we're trying to support each other in order to make things more bearable, and having a tribe that helps you thrive surely makes it more worthwhile. So, I will be introducing to you women who found joy, no? Having a tribe that helps them thrive. And also, like what I said, the power of connection and collaboration is so strong in this community. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you my first guest. My first guest is the uh, okay, sorry. My first guest has been in the events and marketing industry for more than 2 decades, pivoting from live events to virtual events during this pandemic. She loves collaboration with fellow women in the digital economy. She believes immensely in the power of attitude of gratitude. The Chief Experience Officer of Summer of Events, my co-ambassador for Connected Women Mandaluyong Chapter, a very dear friend, Miss Positivity herself, Miss Summer Santos. Hello, Summer.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Coach Sel. Good evening, and thank you for having me.
Okay, I think I'm having a bit of a glitch here. So, yeah, I think there's some problems with the internet because of what happened to the typhoon Odette. So yeah, let's proceed with the show. Anything happens in live events. So Summer, define us your grind. What is it that you're doing? Tell us your
Okay.
passion and your purpose. And yeah, just give us a bit of a glimpse of who is Miss Summer Santos.
Oh,
Go ahead,
wow.
Summer.
Thank you, Coach Sel. Thank you for asking that question. So, I've been in the events industry for 2 decades, as you have mentioned in my introduction, but I'm now focused on becoming a training and development for a recovery and management company, practically doing training for doing onboarding training for our newly hired employees. However, prior to that one, we've been running our own business of events management, and when the pandemic hits the country, we were the first one to really go on halt. We have to close up the shop, as so to speak, because there was no live events during the pandemic. And also, um, third quarter of the year last year, the clients are starting to plan on having their virtual events. So this is where we pivoted from our live events to virtual events. And thank you, Coach Sel. Allow me to thank you because you were part of that one of the pivoting process that we had. So thank you for your um, continuous and continuous sharing of your um, technical savvy, so to speak. So thank you so much because we couldn't have made it without you as well. So our team, our younger team, are the ones handling the virtual events right now. And while I am focusing on my being a training officer, so that's what is keeping me busy actually.
Okay, grabe no? From live events, tapos pivoted to virtual events. How hard was it, Summer? And what do you like most about doing those things? Yung mga dating kinasanayan mo
Yeah.
now in the comforts of your own home. And what are the things that you miss naman? Kasi we're both in the live events industry. Yes. Ang dami nating nami-miss, di ba? Pero what are the benefits of pivoting nga this type of industry to virtual, and yung mga things na nami-miss mo naman sa mga dati mong ginagawa.
Yeah.
Share mo naman.
Okay, I find it really very hard doing a virtual event because unlike when live events, the speakers comes in early and you see them whether they're having coffee, they're just in the room. However, when we are doing in our doing a virtual event, we even though we have a technical studio wherein all the speakers have to come in, 'pag hindi mo sila nakita dun, it heightens the tension or it
May
heightens
libreng ka ba, no? May libreng
oo,
ka
the
ba?
kaba kicks in. Tapos you don't know where to find them. Although you can see them
Yeah.
their name is there, but don't see them on cam, syempre mas nakakakaba yun. Unlike
Yes.
when wala man sila sa stage pero nakikita mo sila, they're just talking to some people. When we're doing live events, it's really different. And also, you cannot afford to have a mistake because we are live, just
Yeah.
like what we are doing tonight. So we cannot, afford any mistake. And even if there is, of course, it can still happen. Glitches can still happen. And we welcome that because that is our way of improving ourselves, not only ourselves, but the process itself, no? So what we do is that even if there's glitches behind, the production team is very smart enough to, do something else na hindi nahahalata ng ating mga participants or
Yeah.
ating mga viewers. So, salute to all the production team. Salute to our director for tonight. And also, you've mentioned that, ano ba yung nami-miss ko from before? Of course, I miss going to the venues. I
Yeah.
miss checking out the venues, checking out the food, um, meeting the account managers of the part of the hotels that we've partnered from all the events that we've done in the previous times. But of course, now we have to do what we have now. If it's virtual, then we have to adopt, and we're just so glad that we have adopted. In fact, last night we had our year-end event, and that also wrap up our events for 2021. And I'm just so thankful, um, of course, to our creator who has been providing everything, and also to my production team.
Wow, grabe no. That's the thing with us, especially us mga Filipinos, talagang ang bilis-bilis nating mag-adjust to whatever challenges that is parang given to us, no. So there's so many things na talagang nakakatuwa about pag-pivot natin from live to virtual and all these things. Pero ang pinaka sa tingin ko isa sa mga na-miss natin is yung yung idea of having ang tawag dito meetups with our team. Later, we will show kasi with the technical difficulty and all, I want to show our community, our small community here in Mandaluyong who's helping empower women. So ano naman ang sa tingin mo things na parang pwede natin i-look forward after 2 years na naka ano tayo, di ba? Naka ano tayo sa bahay. Kasi ikaw ang source of positivity namin, ray of positivity. So, what do you think will happen on 2022, Miss Summer? Is there a possibility of more face-to-face na?
I am hoping as well that we can, go back to the way we were doing events, which is live events, face to face events. But at the moment, until we cannot really say that, you know, wala ng COVID, we want to just go on producing virtual events for our clients. And I just also like to take this opportunity to thank my team because as while I am, doing my own, while I'm focusing on being a trainer, they were the ones who are handling our virtual events. And so far, all our clients are very happy. And these are young guys, young team, huh? These are very young. They are just like 20 plus, and they are doing the technical directing. They are preparing everything for an event, and I'm just so blessed to have them. So you've mentioned that hopefully by 2022, mid of 2022, if possible now, why not? Let's go
Yes.
back to meeting one another again.
Oo. It's been a while. Sa totoo lang, no? Being in the lockdown, several kung ano-anong alert levels, 'di ba? Parang hindi na natin alam eh. Ano po ba ang
And
in
now the
store for
Omicron,
us?
right?
Oo,
We
pero
have the
you have to live with it. It is what it is. At the end of the day, ito na yan eh. So we have to really adapt and make sure na not just to survive, but to thrive in this, very challenging times. So let me introduce muna another guest for tonight. One of our members then from our chapter. But before that, for our friends to have an idea, to have a glimpse of what's happening or what are we doing in our community, our women community. Direct, can you just show our short video clip about Connected Women Mandaluyong? We'll go back, Summer. And we're back. Grabe, nakakatuwa. Having Connected Women Mandaluyong as a tribe, no, to help us with our things around. Kasi lalo kahit na nagkaroon ng pandemic, no, connected pa rin tayo eh. Sobrang ganda ng na-create nating family sa ating little community. So, again, I'll be back with you, Summer. Let me introduce our next guest. Okay, our next guest is a life and finance coach and has been in the industry for more than 10 years. Her passion and her passion led her to change more lives by finding their own space, their own voice, and their uniqueness. My very own life coach who keeps me sane and focused. Honestly, she's my life coach. Talagang lalo now in this very challenging times, a coach also needs a coach. And she's been doing her job really well because, I'm up and about every time with friends and a life coach to support me. A life and personal finance coach, an author, a speaker, and the unit manager of True Life UK, my very dear friend, Coach Jandee Sapo-DeGuzman. Hi, Coach!
Hello, grabe. I'm so excited. Ngayon lang ulit kami nagkasama-sama virtually, no? So, good evening to all our viewers, listeners, no? Especially to my team, Red Phantom Quartz. So, Coach Cel, I'd like to take this opportunity also to thank you and TNC also for having me and Summer, no, this evening. And we would love to share how we collaborate, no? Kung paano tayo talaga nag-grow as a community and how we help each other. So, ayan, Coach. So, sabi nga ni Coach Cel po sa ating mga viewers, no, I'm a life and finance coach. I have a team in the insurance industry, and apart from that, I help people find their uniqueness wherever they are. Ayan, Coach.
And grabe. Alam nyo, ito, honest for the how many years that I've met Coach Jendee, parang she's been a very, parang influential or important part of every decisions that I make. Yan, sila Summer and people in our community. But Coach Jandee kasi became my life coach. And the importance of having someone to talk to you, to make you see some of the blind spots, di ba? Ganun yung sa atin, di ba, coach? A coach will
Yes.
not give you advice. Yan, si Coach Jandee, hindi yan magbibigay ng advice sa akin. She will ask mga thought-provoking questions. Yan yung mga tipong pag-iisipin ka. And in the end, siya pa rin ang ikaw pa rin ang magsusolusyon sa mga
Exactly, coach.
sa mga
Sarili
pinag-iisipan
mong
mo o
concerns, yes,
sa
in life.
concerns mo. So, yeah, so that's the importance of, kasi both of us were certified life coaches.
Yes.
And nakakatuwa na we never really thought na parang aabot tayo sa ganito, pandemic and all. And parang ako, every time I receive parang mga coaching, parang consultations. I know si Coach Jendee later, she will give free coaching consultations.
Yep.
Check that out. Nako, napakagaling nito. If you think that you know
Thank you
what
po.
you're doing right now, pero walang clarity, talk to Coach Jendee. So Coach Jendee, please define us your grind. Tell us why you're doing what you're doing. And yeah, give us a glimpse of Coach Jendee
Yan.
Sapo-DeGuzman. Go ahead, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. Ayan. So I've mentioned that I'm a life and personal finance coach. Then I also have a team in the insurance industry. So right now, my focus is really helping my financial advisors to find their own uniqueness wherever they are. Particularly with my financial advisors who are also in the stage of their life who want to achieve more, not only in the industry but even in all areas of their life, no. So ayan po. And then syempre, I also speak and write. Pero actually, yung speaking and writing, it's already my way of legacy. It's like telling stories of what I've experienced in my 30 plus years. Hindi sinabi ko ilang taon eh. 30 plus years. Pero sinabi ko na 30 plus years old, no? Pero what I want is whenever I speak with somebody, I was able to impart something beautiful and that to remind them that life is very short. And because life is very short, we have to maximize yung gifts and talents that we have so that we can share it, 'di ba? Para pagdating ng time that we are called, by our Creator, we are called home, na ibigay natin lahat. No regrets. Yan, sabi nga. And kanina nakikinig din ako kay Ate Summer, no? She mentioned about transitioning to the virtual type of business, the virtual type of services, no? So, syempre, in the industry and in both naman, in the financial services and even the life coaching industry, eventually naman kasi hindi malaki yung naging transition kasi we've been doing yung online services even before the pandemic. So, I think that's one of the things na naging advantage din. In fact, we actually expanded because of the pandemic, no? So what we have been doing, actually me in particular, what I've been doing now is to help people how they can fully grasp, how they can fully embrace this new normal that we have, no? Sabi mo nga kanina, Coach Cel, na andito na siya eh. So
Yeah.
we already have this pandemic. Hindi natin alam na magkakaroon ng pandemic, hindi natin alam na
Yeah.
ma-experience natin to in our lifetime. But there's one thing I want to share with our viewers and listeners, no? The pandemic is something that we can share to the next generation. So pag mga lolo at lola na tayo, this is something na you can really say na this is a story to tell, no? This is a story to tell your grandchildren na na-experience natin to. So the most important thing here is, especially now pinag-uusapan natin ng connected women and collaborating with other people will empower us. And yung pandemic, right now, what you have to be doing is expanding. So if shrinking tayo during the pandemic, and yun, actually, medyo patapos na nga yata halos, no? Well, hopefully, patapos na yung pandemic, no? But importante, we're not shrinking. Dapat mas expanding pa tayo na expanding, no? So, ayan. So actually, marami pa ako makukwento, Coach. Baka hindi kasya yung ating live session this evening with what I've been doing.
No problem because we will have our own show, right? For
Yes.
our women, mga parang be your own boss type of So
Yep.
anyway, what I just want to ask with you, because you are also our finance coach, and marami ka natulungan because most of the time when I need consultation about real estate property with knowing kung tama ba to, inflation and all, si Coach Jendee ang tinatanong ko. So what can you parang give us as an advice? Marami tayong pag-uusapan about building the community, about collaboration later. But kasi maraming nanonood sa atin who are starting their own business, especially the kids right now who parang nakita nila yung potential na to have a business in this time of parang, 'di ba, pandemic, use their skills, hone their talents, and like ako, meron ako, isa-segue ko lang one of my, apo, may apo na ako eh. One of my apo is having a flea market later. Today and up to Sunday. So, ipopost ko yan later. So, may mga ganon, may mga young generations tayo na nanonood who are parang honing their skills, parang developing some of their talents, and parang ang lakas ng loob nila, and ang lakas, parang yun, nilalakas ng loob nila even with the challenges. With all the risk involved, ang dami talaga pa rin ang gusto magnegosyo. What is your tip, Coach Jandee, for those who are into parang ayan, pivot na sila, or some are talagang ito na, kini-kickstart na nila yung mga ideas nila into a very, very possible successful business. So, ano yung pwede nilang i-look forward this 2022? Because what they're saying is after every recession, there's an expansion. And that's what you said, di ba?
Yes.
Hindi tayo
Tama.
pwedeng makafeel na ayoko na, hindi kaya. Because the young generation nga talagang, di ba, go. We have something to put sa table eh. We have something, we have talent,
Yes.
we have these good things. Ano yung as a financial coach, Coach Jandee? What can you give us as a tip?
Sige po. Thank you actually, Coach Cel. That's a very good question, no? Especially at this point in time. In fact, whether there's pandemic or may pandemic, pinaka-importante sa financial planning is you have to know your numbers. That's number one. Why would I say know your numbers? Importante, alam mo yung pinapasok mo. No? Especially now, not only in business, I'm sure you've heard about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, NFTs, and all, diba? So, ang sinasabi ko lang naman lagi is don't get into something that you don't understand. As simple as that. So, know your numbers, tapos you get into something that you understand fully. Third, you need to have a mentor. Kasi para ma-shorten, kasi eto kasi yung naging challenge kasi with actually kasama tayo doon, no? Hindi lang yung older generation. But what happened was, pumapasok tayo sa isang bagay na we don't fully understand, tapos nawala na lahat ng capital natin, at saka pa lang tayo magsisik ng help. So, it's important that you have a mentor and a coach with you. Not only because, yan nga, sabi ni Coach Cel, no, we're both certified life coaches. Actually, si Ate Summer is also a coach in events, no? Not, I'm saying that you need to have a mentor or a coach, not because we are coaches, but it's based on experience. So, kung maaga-aga na we already asked or sought the help of a mentor or a coach, medyo na-shorten yung supposedly time na marami tayong losses. Sana na-compress natin. So, napaka-importante nun. So, babalik ako dun sa number one. So, when I say know your numbers, hindi lang siya basta-basta capital. It has to do something with your knowledge. No, naintindihan mo ba siya? May money ba tayo? May oras ka ba? Kasi sometimes full-timer tayo. Like ako when I started with the services, no, with the financial services industry, I started as a part-timer. Pero when I fully grasped how beautiful the financial planning industry is, I left my full-time job. Dito ako nag-focus. Kasi ito pala yung gusto ko talagang gawin for the longest period of time, which I was able to evolve also and expand at the same time. So, for those na nakikinig sa atin, not only the young ones, actually yung young ones napakaswerte. You know why?
Super.
Grabe yung information, Coach, 'di ba? Information is already available. Isang, 'di ba, alam mo, Google mo lang siya, everything that you need to know about something, nandiyan na siya talaga. YouTube, it's a, YouTube University. Before pandemic, meron tayong Traffic University, you have podcasts and all. During our time, no, especially siguro yung time pa ng ating mga parents, wala naman silang YouTube eh. Wala din silang online opportunities to seek a help from a coach or somebody who understand what they're doing. So, when I say know your numbers, I'm referring already to your knowledge, your time, and your capital. Importante yung tatlong yan. And then second, syempre nga yung mentor and coaches. And then third, yung passion to profit, napaka-importante yan. So, kung meron kayong tatanungin about passion to profit, na expert natin dyan si Coach Cel, no? Alam naman nating lahat yan. Pero, when we say passion to profit, inaaral pa rin natin siya. Kasi yung passion kasi natin, like ako, may passion is really to speak, may passion really is to educate more people. Pero, importante credibility din natin, no? So, importante inaaral ko rin siya. Kaya nga yung pag-aaral ko every year kahit na may pandemic, the pandemic did not stop me to learn new things about my craft. So, napaka-importante nun. So, you have to be open to learning. You have to be open to suggestions. You have to be open to mentorship. Kasi kapag ikaw lang gagawa mag-isa nun, mahirapan talaga tayo. No? May nabanggit ka kanina, Coach Celia, yung sabi mo na importante na we have to put something on the table. Naku, napaka-importante po, lalo po yung mga na-experience natin with the past 2 years. 'Di ba? Marami sa ating mga kasama po, marami rin, even OFWs, 'di ba? Nawala din sila ng work. So, kaya nga importante po yung planning. That's why kailangan po nagpaplano tayo pagdating sa monetary part. Kasi yung monetary is a result of our ideals in life. It's not the end. 'Di ba? Sabi nga natin, money is just a tool to reach our dreams and goals in life. Pero kailangan pinagpaplanuhan natin. Hindi naman din yung kunwari 50 ka na or 55 ka na, tapos bukas naisip mo, ay mag-retire na ako bukas. I'm 56 years old tomorrow. It's not like that. You have to plan it out. You have to make sure that meron ka ring, every year, you have to make sure na nire-review mo what you want to achieve in life. Not only in the finances, actually sa life and financial planning kasi maraming aspeto yan eh. Career, physical, syempre yung mental and spiritual kasama din 'yan. Syempre yung ating financials, no. Maraming aspeto 'yan eh. Siguro for those who are listening, if you are near another device, you can search the Wheel of Life. Doon pa lang, nako, highly searchable. Marami na kayong guide na makikita over the internet, and maraming aspects ng life na dapat pinagpaplanuhan. So if we're referring to, if you want to put something on the table, or if there's something na you want to make sure that you achieve something in life, you have to plan it out.
Yeah. Okay, that was, wow, grabe, no? Ang dami agad nakuha natin from Coach Jandee. So, thank you, Coach Jandee. I think we will be having a short sponsor break, and when we come back, we will be with Summer again. Summer, the Chief Experience Officer of Summer of Events, and she will talk to us about attitude of gratitude and so many things that will help us to have more positive, vibe in our, work at home, work from home, experience. So we will be back for just to give us a short for some minute, and we will have a break, and we will be back with two of the best coaches that I have now, and we will talk more about the power of connection and collaboration. Yeah, let's have a break.
May the spirit of Christmas brings you love, joy, and happiness this year. Merry Christmas from Coach Celia Jacob of Business Brews and Beyond. Maligayang Pasko!
And we're back. Thank you for our to our dear sponsors for supporting us all the way on my 12th episode now. No, so thank you very much. And before anything else, let me give you some announcements from TNC. TNC is a live stream platform of online shows for people on the go. Please watch all our shows as seen on the screen. Imagine having your own show, your own playlist, your own content, but we make it easier for you. TNC aims to transform the lives of our viewers through engaging, authentic, and original content. Our vision is to become a global 24/7 live stream channel that showcases Filipino talent, global influencers, cultural intelligence, and ingenuity. So watch Business Brews and Beyond every Sabado nights, every Saturday, 8:30 p.m. You can watch live or the replay via Facebook or YouTube. Follow us on IG and listen to us in Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just search hashtag TNC now. For sponsorships, please email us at now@thenewchannel.com and send us a DM. And always remember that we are doing the shows for you because we would like to give you some life-changing shows. So, like what you've heard so far, make sure that you never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button on YouTube and like us on Facebook. And thank you for our podcast listeners also. So thank you for all your support. Before anything else, I would like to make few personal announcements because of what happened to the typhoon like a day ago. I would like to ask your help. FH Moms is having a donation drive. And please, we would like to help the moms and the families that were affected in Cebu, in Bohol, Siargao, Dinagat, Palawan, Cagayan de Oro, Negros, Leyte, Bacolod, Surigao. So please help us. In the comment section, we will be putting the link for that donation drive access para very transparent tayo for whatever we're going to donate para makahelp tayo in the kahit in any way that we can. Siguro this is our chance then to share our Christmas blessing to people who are not so lucky na tinamaan ng bagyo yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago. So, and also I would like to announce that there is an ongoing event, a flea market event that is Hatch and Hullman. Hatch and Hullman is an art and design studio, and they are having a flea market. They're having a flea market from December 16 to the 19th until tomorrow. You can catch that kasi they have several brands, curated brands on store. And they also have tarot reading, and there's food, delicious food there. And what is Hatch and Hullman? It's a design studio that is about, hatching or forming at least ideas and Hullman is like parang hulma, you're molding from your hands. So it's about parang arts, collection, selling unique pieces. Those who are interested to check out this cool event, join them. It started yesterday, but until tomorrow you can still catch it. The place is in Afubay. I will put the details of the location ng flea market natin. It's a very new studio, Hatch and Hullman. It's an art and design studio, a cafe, a boutique cafe that showcases several mga creative art pieces that mga unique pieces that might be of interest dun sa mga naghahanap ng mga hard to find items, no? So catch that. This is a very new enterprise by my apo. Like what I said, no? I have several relatives who are very enterprising at ito mga bata pa, and nakakatuwa because they are putting together a collective of different artisans and mga skilled, mga artists and mga merong mga ideas of how to showcase several art pieces. So join them, join the flea market. Up until tomorrow, you can still catch them. Good food, the nice place. I saw from the photo the cafe sobrang napaka ganda ng vibe. So check that out and yeah, let me know also if napadaan kayo doon and yeah, one time we will be visiting that cafe very soon and we will check out the great finds that we can see. So now let's go back to our guest. Let me call in again Coach Jandee and Miss Summer Santos. Ayan. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, nakukuha pa ba ako? Am I lagging? Actually, on the other end naman daw, hindi naman daw naglalag. Maybe it's the internet because of what happened with the storm last time, no? So, actually, I'm not even familiar if it's yesterday or the other day kasi I'm in the province, parang hindi mo na alam dito kung ano yung evening at saka morning. So, anyway, Summer, I would like to ask you because Coach Jendee gave us some ideas about how to future-proof ourselves, no? To yung itong upcoming 2022. Wala ngang ready eh. Sabi nga nila, pagbubuksan mo yung mga pinto, laging, ready ako, 2021, bring it on. Ganyan ngayon, dahan-dahan mong binubuksan ang pinto ng 2022. Kasi you're not sure what's in store for us. So, Summer, with having that mindset of attitude of gratitude, how did it help you as for some, di ba, syempre consultant ka, coach ka, entrepreneur ka, and trainer. And also, kahit papano, di ba, juggling, not kahit papano, you're really juggling a role na wearing several hats as a mom, as a wife. So how does attitude of gratitude help you survive all this? Go ahead, Sama.
Okay. Thank you, Coach Sel. So, I have learned to be grateful in everything in my life, whether despite of all the, struggles that I underwent to, I just had to, because I read somewhere that this kind of attitude of gratitude. So I started coming up with a journal. So I was listing down everything that I wanted to be thankful of. Kahit sobrang simple lang. Kunwari nakita ko lang yung plants na daanan ko, I make sure that I put that on my journal, my thank you journal. And as the years go by, hindi ko napapansin pala na everything na lang that I see or I hear or I do or whether na-complete ko siya or hindi, I still say, thank you, Lord. And this has helped me in so many ways on how to live. Despite the fact that we cannot avoid, struggles in lives, all these scars, it has helped me turn it to look at it as stars because of having this kind of attitude na ano ko siya, na-rub in ko siya sa mga friends ko.
Yeah, very true.
With me because, when you are genuinely happy and you are really thankful of everything, parang minamanifest mo din sa universe how thankful you are and bumabalik lang ng bumabalik. And hindi mo yun nanonotice na bumabalik siya ng maraming beses. Sabi nga nila, siksik-liglig at umaapaw. And you know what? I recently, parang mga 2 months ago, I have changed as well my way of, saying or confessing my gratitude. So every time because syempre busy ka, no, I'm in a work from home setup. So my only chance to go to leave my workspace is actually wash my hands or go to the banyo or eat and like that. So every time I go out or I leave my workspace, I wash my hands, I must have 3 things that I should be grateful. Ayoko kasing pabayaan na hindi na porket busy ka, hindi ka na pwedeng maging thankful or you will wait for the end of the day when you will retire or you will, sleep tapos you will say your prayer and doon mo lang sasabihin lahat yung yung thank you notes mo, di ba? Ako, iniba ko siya. Just recently. So every time I wash my hands, I will say a prayer first for those who are sick, whether it's COVID or whatever. So I'm offering a prayer. And then I say my three things. My three thank you. Ano ba yung mga three thank you? Kaya bago pa ako pumunta sa CR, I am already contemplating, ano ba yung three things ko that I should be grateful. It might sound OA to some, but to me,
Whatever
ikinatu
floats your boat, floats your boat, 'di ba? Kung
Yes,
pwede
at
sa'yo, 'di
saka
ba?
ikinatutuwa ng puso ko eh. Because
Mm.
I am thankful for the giver. I
Yeah,
am thankful of my creator. And
yeah.
whether this is negative, kunwari, Lord, sana dumating na yung inaantay ko, and then hindi dumating, I am still thankful.
Yeah.
I still say my, thank you, Lord, kung hindi mo pa pinadating, siguro you have reason for doing so. So, pag ganun ka lang ng ganun, and then tinuturuan mo yung mga kaibigan, natuturuan mo yung mga kaibigan mo without really imposing it. Basta sinasabi mo lang, ay naku, buti naman pag nagchichikahan kayo, and then may nasabi siya, oh, di ba? Thank you, Lord. Pag nagganon ka, pati siya napapa-thank you, Lord. And without you really imposing and telling to that person that, hey, maging thankful ka or maging ano ka, nare-rub in mo na. And that
Yes.
is genuinely, sharing your feeling of concern, of happiness, and how you look at things, or
Yeah.
how do you look at life, 'di ba? As a whole package. So whether problema 'yan, I am still thankful. Hindi ko man makuha yung mga gusto ko, I am still thankful. Mahirap gawin ha pag hindi ka sanay. So it's not yet huli for everybody to start saying your thank you. Simulan niyo ho sa mga maliliit na bagay. Ako started on maliliit kasi ang hirap pala when my objective that time, that was 10 years ago, my objective was to complete a list of 20 things that I need to be thankful for a day. Can you imagine? And then, pag naglilista ka, ang hirap pala because I was starting it. I was just starting during that time. But as the days goes by, ay, nakaka-25 na ako. Oops, umaabot na ako ng 50. And pag naging ano mo na siya, it's becoming a habit, it's becoming your attitude. Sobrang ang dami-dami mo nang ite-thank you. Kahit yung ilaw, minsan yung lamok. OA kung OA, but yes, I do that. And if I say my thank you, wala naman akong ibang pinasasalamatan kundi my creator. My God. Coach Sel, are you still with me? Okay. So, having said that, I am also, aside from the fact that I am thankful, I believe that people are saying that, si Coach Sel, parating yung sinasabi sa akin na, Summer, alam mo, ang ganda nung name mo kasi nagiging sunshine ka to other people.
True.
Tama ba? Tama
Yes,
ba
yes,
ako?
yes.
Yes. So, nung narinig ko yun kay Coach Jandee and kay Coach Sel, wow, I feel so blessed because it sounded na, naku, I'm bound to energize people.
True.
Di ba? Parang ganun ba yung dating ko? Kasi two-face ako pwedeng minsan ang sungit ng mukha ko, but if pag nakausap ko, ibang-iba, di ba? So seriously, when you reach a certain age in your life where you have gathered a lot of experiences, no, and you have come to realize what is the appropriate reaction on things or feelings ng mga kausap mo, and you can just share your thoughts with sensitivity and genuine concern and love. Yung take pala nila doon sa'yo, hindi ka nag-a-advise or hindi ka pabibo na nagsasabi ka lang. You are connecting to the core.
Yeah.
Yun yung naano ko, yung na napapansin ko na hindi ko naman gusto na bida-bida ako at magsasabi lang ako para sabihin mo sa akin na, uy, buti na lang nakausap kita. No, no, I don't do that on purpose. I was just, listening, and then I was just reacting to whatever you want, or whatever you are telling me. And then when I do that, magugulat na lang ako na after a couple of days, those people would tell me na, naku, buti pala Summer nagkausap tayo. Alam mo kung hindi dahil sa'yo, something like that. And for that, I am truly, truly grateful because ang mga sinishare ko lang naman yung mga experience ko. And then from those experiences, as mentioned earlier, from those scars, I was able to turn it into
To
stars by
stars. Wow.
sharing it. Yan.
Yan,
Yes,
yan.
coach, diba? So, yun
Sakto.
lang, continuously sharing. And of course, you wouldn't be able to share your thoughts without really properly listening. Kasi,
True.
ano naman dyan, ang totoong kailangan naman ng mga tao is someone to listen to them. Hindi
Yes.
naman talaga yung advice. So, ako talaga, I make it an effort to really listen. Listen first. And when I say listen, talagang drop all ako. Talagang, okay, so tapos, ganyan. So, most of the time, yun lang naman talaga yung kailangan ng mga tao. And after, they are done sharing whatever they want to share with you. And then, i-share mo naman ngayon yung thoughts mo. Doon kasi, very open na sila. They
Yeah.
take
True.
it as much, they receive it, they take it as much as they can kung ano yung sinasabi mo. Kaya siguro, akala
True.
nila sobra naman to si Summer Sunshine. Hindi
Actually,
naman.
yan ang may cut you. Yan yung I think ang nakita natin, no, with the safe space that we have in Connected Women. And let me segue the conversation to Connected Women.
Okay.
Summer and kami ni Summer kasi, we met in Connected Women Makati. Hi to Connected Women Makati. Kayo ang
Hi.
aming big sister group. So,
Yes.
when I was with Summer, tapos sabay namin pinuntahan si Ruth, we said na bakit Pasig? Bakit yung ibang lugar meron? Bakit Mandaluyong wala? And then Ruth told us na di gawa kayo. So that's the reason why Connected Women Mandaluyong was born. And from that, nabuo, I took Coach Jandee and then Paula and then several people joined in na talagang, alam mo yung talagang yung oras nila, pinuput nila together. So, having said that, let's give naman some idea to women who wants to find a tribe that helps them thrive and somehow uplifts them kasi napaka-safe ng space natin sa Connected Women, no judgment, di ba?
Yes.
Any women from all walks of life open. May negosyo ka, wala. Mami
Yes.
ka, dalaga ka,
Single
ilan taon ka
mom.
na, ilan taon ka na, bata ka pa, di ba sila, Engineer Hannah, 20-something lang, tapos meron tayong mga 70 years old or something. So, how did Connected Women, and a community similar to this, kasi I'm part of Connected Women, FH Moms, Mompreneurs, Great Women Collective, how did these communities help you kahit paano shape a better version of you? Coach Jendee, can you give me some insights on how this community, especially our small
Yes.
chapter, helped you? Yeah.
Nako, sobrang dami, no? Actually, dito sa Connected Women ako talaga yata para na-stretch. So, pag sinabi ni Coach Cel at saka ni Coach Summer na o ikaw ang mag-host ngayon. O sige, kahit di tayo nag-host. Pero eventually, no, natuto din. Tapos kapag meron tayong mga activities, actually, siya it's a sharing of the tasks that parang naging fun for everybody. Like, ako, pinaka-task ko talaga during our meetup every 6 weeks, yung talagang pagdating ako yung sa una muna, tapos dyan na si Ate Summer, siya na yung talagang nagigive ng joy and excitement din during the session, 'di ba? Coach Sel, of course, talaga naman. Coach Sel, lahat kilala ng lahat 'yan pagpasok pa lang ng natin, 'di ba? Nung na tawag dito, yung meet up, no? Ganyan,
Yes.
tapos syempre sila Ate Paula, sina Ate Grace, hanggang sila Ate Monique na marunong palang magluto, masarap magluto, nagdadala rin sila ng food. So parang merong mini reunion na nangyayari every 6 weeks na aside from the parang mini reunion, iba-iba yung na-meet nating women. So parang ako, mas natututunan ko rin yung ako mismo, yung womanhood, yung leadership din. Kasi nakaka-meet din ako ng mga leaders, ng mga entrepreneurs within the meetup. Tapos from there, nagkakaroon ng exchange of ideas. Tapos, well, actually, I've met a lot of financial advisors also every 6 weeks. Tapos nagkakaroon kami ng exchange then on how we're going to grow our team, how we're going to hone our skill in at least sharing our experience as a financial advisor. Actually, sobrang dami, no? So, parang to make the long story short, no? Kasi ang Connected Women, ano na tayo, 'di ba? Ilang years na ba tayo, Ate Summer? Nag-start tayo ng
18.
2018, ano? So,
Yeah.
grabe, 'di ba? 2018. So, since 2018, parang feeling ko kumapal na yung face ko. Naging matapang, 'di ba? Grabe, no? When I say kapal ng face, matapang, not only
It
yung
empowers
attitude
eh.
ko.
It
Yes,
our
exactly.
family, our chapter empowers us. And every
Yes.
chapter for that matter.
The whole
And all the
Connected
community.
Women, yeah,
Oo, talaga.
community.
So thank you kay Ruth, thank you kay Gina, kay Bobby, and the rest of the team.
Yes.
This is our simple siguro thank you then for
Yes.
creating a group
Tribute
that
to the
oh,
Connected
tribute
Women.
Yes.
pala to, no? For helping us, no? Para hindi lang tayo nagkakilala eh. From peers to friends to family na eh. Kasi alam mo may mga magugulat ka na lang somebody parang you don't have anything tapos biglang somebody will come and somebody will help. Ganon. I feel Connected Women is like that for us. Ako ba, pag nasa Baguio ako, nasa Cebu ako, ang una kong tatanungin, may Connected Women ba dito? Or something. Or sometimes, may FH moms ba dito? The
Parang it's like
community,
home kasi. It's like home.
yeah, oo,
So when
it
you go to
helps
a
us.
place, tapos you look for the Connected Women community, alam mo na somebody's gonna help you if you need someone or somebody during
That's
in that place, no? Parang ganun.
Yun yung
So
power of
amazing,
connection
amazing.
talaga. Grabe. Creating meaningful, sabi nga ni Facebook before, di ba? Creating meaningful relationships. Very intentional. Kasi if you're thinking of connecting to people, syempre magko-connect ka to people who are aligned to your values, to your vision, di ba? So ikaw, Summer, what is your experience naman in a community, building communities? Ikaw, your training, alam ko, ang laki ng mga communities mo ngayon. And also in Connected Women, what is the thing that you feel na parang ano yung dapat na tip mo to make a community grow lalo at mas lalo magkatulungan ang people inside that particular group?
Sabi nga nila, as we journey in life, it is nice or ideal to have a tribe or community that you can belong to, no?
Mm-mm.
And why do we need it? Because this would help us to know our inner self,
Yeah.
and also knowing our inner self, whether if we can have to reinvent it or reinvent ourselves or remind our purpose. 'Di ba? So yung community ng Connected Women has reminded me of my purpose in life. 'Di ba? Coach Sel and Coach Jandee and
Mm-mm.
of course the rest. Kasi
Yes.
every meet-up that we do every Wednesday, ang dami-dami kong natututunan. Dami-daming na-unearth, ang dami-daming learning. And when I say learning, hindi to para maging magaling ako technically, para magaling akong mag-present, para magaling akong magsalita in front of people. No, it's more on the soul. It's more on, ay, tingnan mo siya, kahit nahihirapan pala siya, pero lumalaban siya sa buhay. Ang galing. So, it inspires me. So, kung may community ka na ganito, na nagbibigay ng inspiration sa'yo, bakit hindi? 'Di ba? That's why, can you imagine all of us who put up this community, Connected Women Mandaluyong Chapter, na hindi tayo magkakakilala. We really don't know each other.
Yeah.
No?
Literal na hindi magkakakilala kahit
Yes.
pare-pare.
Super literal
Pero
na hindi
paglabas,
magkakakilala.
magkakakilala na. Paglabas ng
Tapos ano,
event.
no? Parang iba-iba yung personality, iba-iba
Mm.
yung mga gusto sa buhay, iba-iba yung treatment, iba-iba. But at the end of the day, mayroon lang tayong isang objective wherein to put all women in one place and share, just practically share whatever you wanted to share. Grabe, no? Na Winston natin yung sabihin muna nating 2 years kasi yung 1 year pandemic di ba? But those 2 years, every Wednesday, was it every Wednesday? Tas gumagawa pa tayo
Every
ng
6
show.
weeks. Yeah.
Di ba? Meron tayong
Yes.
show ng Wednesdays, di ba?
Yes.
So, we have
Wednesday
invited
live.
a lot of women as well who would help us out. And then, during the pandemic, nakita rin natin, di ba, na we can, we can still be together virtually.
Virtually.
We're just one click away. Hindi man tayo
Nag-transition din.
yes, nag-transition din, nag-adapt. But,
Yes.
Okay.
di ba?
Sorry, Summer.
It's
Ano, si
okay, it's
Direk
okay.
sinasabi sa akin na time check daw kasi we don't have, kasi pag tayong tatlo kasi pinagsama-sama, napakadami nating kwento. That's why I told you, start na natin yung show natin, no? Anyway,
Yes, yes.
yeah, we will have more. And if you have some questions to ask for Summer regarding how to have that certain level of positivity and have that work-life balance, you can message her and you can email her also. There's a link that we will flash later for her events company, and also you can message Summer, of course. Siya yung magbibigay sa inyo ng a bit of an idea of how you can transition, di ba? From live events or from live work or from live careers to yun nga, virtual. And also with Coach Jandee, we will also put her link there. She will give us free coaching for those who just wants to have an idea if you're future-proof na, if you're ready this 2022, and if you need a life coach, yeah, check out Coach Jandee, of course. So I want to leave our viewers with your word for tonight, for them to have like something to ponder onto naman na ano ba yung pwede nilang maalala, because ayan si Direk, kaya alam mo kasi live, no, hindi natin mo control, and I think I'm having glitches with my pero sige, itawid natin yan. So tuloy lang, and let me have your word for tonight, Coach Jandee. Go ahead.
Word, di yata word phrase, be a
Go
brand new
ahead.
you as always, no? Every aspect of life, you have to be a brand new person. Kasi growth is equal to happiness, and happiness will always see us through. Ayan. So, be a brand new you. Search nyo rin yung book. That's the name of my book. Be a brand new you.
Yeah. Wow, ang ganda ng book.
Ayan.
When I
Thank
travel, I
you.
have a book I always bring a book when I went to Cebu. That was what I brought. Talagang tuwan-tuwa ako while waiting in the
Thank
airport.
you.
Oh, brand new you. Sige nga, go natin yan. Okay,
Thank you.
Summer, Coach Summer, our trainer, our ray of sunshine. What is your word
Ala.
for tonight?
Still on attitude of gratitude, Coach. I wanted lang to emphasize that everything that as much as we have time to say thank you, let's do it. It's
Yeah.
the attitude of gratitude will refuel us to live more.
Wow. I think to connect that, Summer and Coach Jendee's mindset is more of the abundance mindset, hindi yung scarcity, di ba? Parang the difference of always thinking and always thinking of things na meron para sa lahat, at hindi natin dapat itabi o itago or i-hoard or whatever, and always be grateful that whatever is happening, if it's a challenge or if it's a blessing of some sorts, laging blessing yan, because we're going to learn something from it. Kaya silang dalawa, sa kanila ko natutunan yung attitude of gratitude na yan eh. Kaya siguro ako kahit paano, with whatever is happening with my life right now, naiisip ko pa rin to be thankful, to be grateful of everything because of people like them. And that's the reason why I invited them to also inspire you, that there are people around you, kausapin nyo lang, talk to them. They might somehow give you some, parang liwanag or clarity with whatever is challenging you. And huwag kayong matakot mag-ask. It will always be a no pag hindi kayo nag-ask. Pero pag nag-ask kayo, pwedeng yes, pwedeng no. And with me, I'm very fortunate and very, very grateful ako to have Connected Women Mandaluyong with me as a tribe that really helped me thrive. Honest yan. I have several connections, but ibang klase talaga if you put full trust on a group na talagang who has your back. So thank you very much, Coach Jandee, Coach Summer. Thank you so much. Overtime na tayo, and we will have another show for women, empowered women who wants to lift each other up. Thank you, Coach Jandee. Thank you, Coach
for
Summer.
having us. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
to everyone.
Okay. Bye. Wow, grabe, no? So, kulang ang oras. Lalo na pag ganun, there are good friends of mine who are really supporting me in all levels talaga. Whether it's mentally, spiritually, talagang andun yung feeling na parang merong somebody who has your back. And sobrang grateful ako. That's why, sa kanila ko talaga natutunan yung attitude of gratitude na yan. And I'm super, super grateful na nag-cross yung path namin sa life. Itong lifetime na ito. So, like what I said before, every episode that I'm having, ang advice ko sa inyo, tiptoe if you must, just take that step. Di ba? There's no other time but to do it right now. If you're planning for a business, if you're aiming for a job or a career, a new career, now is the time to think about the passion, the purpose that you have in life and create a plan. And yeah, like I said, tiptoe if you must, just take that step. There's no better time to start but now. So this is Coach Celia Jacob from Business Brews and Beyond, streaming to you live from Southwood City. Thank you. Bye. Merry Christmas.